let's keep turning to the right, all the way, full circle. I want to see who that is. Try to get him in front of us.
Do we have a restriction on how high we can fly here?
Yeah, 4,000 feet.
Okay, so we
this
got
this shelf, actually, we're in 6,000 foot range here. No, we're good on airspace. I've been watching that. It's kind of you to ask. Okay, now we should, just try to find this guy.
Surprise Tower hasn't notified us.
I turned it down. But we don't have to be talking with Tower right now.
Should be in sight now.
He should be. So why don't you reduce power a little bit? Just a little bit. They're 800 feet, so they're going down. It sounds like they're going to Palo Alto now.
I don't see it.
Over here at 300 feet above us. Well, let's, if we can clear these guys, just keep going that way. Right, 300 feet, look up to your left. Here's your wing. Ready?
I don't see, oh, there he is.
Yep.
There.
Okay. All right,
Clear.
Keep turning to your right then. Steer away from it.
He'll be coming up on my right side.
Oh, is he? Okay, then go to the left. And you saw the direction of travel, I didn't.
Yeah, he's going this way.
Okay. Okay, now we're going to be in shape to do this. Complete your turn to the left. Keep going. Getting a lot of turning practice in today.
Yeah, that's good.
Is it? Yeah. I mean, Danny's got a lot of good shots of Fremont. Check, check. Where do you live, Danny? Where do you live?
I don't think Danny can hear us.
Plug it. Make sure both plugs are in. Are you plugged in back there? Oh, up behind the cup holder. He hasn't been hearing us the whole time.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, he wasn't plugged in. There's 2 spots behind the plug. Yeah. All right, can you hear us now? Okay. I was saying, where do you live?
Mateo.
Okay. All right, let's do this. Let's reduce power to idle. Idle. Okay. Hold the nose up now. We want to slow down below 85 knots. Dump all the flaps in. Dump them all. Yep. Put them all down, and now pitch down. All right, this is emergency descent.
Okay.
All right. Now we're going to pitch down until we get to the top of this white arc. That's 85 knots.
Okay.
It's going to be quite steep, actually. Right? Right about there. Just hold that pitch. All right, a little bit more bank. A little less, right about there. And now we're getting about 1,700 feet per minute down. So if we have to get down in a hurry, this is how we do it.
Wow.
Okay. And we normally would use even more bank. Okay, now I can level off gradually, just gradually. Let's turn off to the right, get to the right of the salt piles. We can bring the flaps back up gradually. Just add some power though. Alright, so we'll practice that on occasion. We'll use more of a bank, but I don't want to do it today with someone in the back seat.
Okay.
But you see, it gets us down pretty quickly.
Okay. So the turn plus the...
Getting the flaps in, and then pitching down and turning and banking to the left, because you can see better out your left-hand side.
Got it, okay.
All right, and pitching down so that the airspeed is not getting higher than 85 knots, which is the top of that white bar. That's 85 knots.
Okay.
That'll give you something to think about.
Yeah, all these things are not coming natural, so like you said, it's very mechanical.
I know. Well, that's what the practice is for. Okay, now I'm going to turn up tower.
Fulton, number 1, cleared to land.
Let's get ATIS. I'll help you with the radio at this point.
Okay.
I know you're thinking about things.
Sky clear. Temperature 20, 2.07. Altimeter 3013. GPS approaching use. Landing and departing runway 31. Hazardous weather information available on high watch, flight watch, and flight service frequencies. Squadron for bird activity.
You can raise the rest of the flaps.
Squadron for depression, 400 feet from the departure end of runway 31. Feedback hold short instructions and runway assignment. Advise ground control departure request. Advise on initial contact. You have information golf.
A golf.
Oh, okay.
Alright, no. That's right, golf.
Palo Alto tower information golf time.
Okay. Now, coming from this direction, like I said, we'll normally check in once we get near the salts. We don't have to be right over them.
Okay. 8074 Tango, left T-bar, we're ready for departure.
The call was going to be Palo Alto Tower, Cessna 240 November, at the salts with golf full stop.
Okay.
Want me to do that? Or do you?
Let me try it. So,
Right.
118.6, that's our frequency, so we're good.
No, we'll wait till we know there's quiet. That sounds like it's quiet.
Okay, I'm gonna push stop. Palo Alto Tower, Cessna 2407, at the salt, inbound, full stop, information golf.
407,
November 2407, November, Palo Alto Tower, ident.
Base at ident, so just push ident. Very good. Good on the call. There's a lot of good information there. Okay. Excellent. Now, my question to you is, do you have any idea where the runway is?
2407, November, thank you, white traffic for 1831.
Did he say?
Okay, right traffic 3107 November. Okay, I
okay.
got that.
November and
You see...
I have no idea where the...
Alright, the runway is right over here. If you can see, we're almost like, if you're looking right straight down like a little estuary that goes inland. Can you see that? That little waterway that cuts in there?
Okay. That looks like a waterway, or is it a road?
That's a waterway.
Okay.
It's straight ahead of us, right? That kind of cuts in like that.
November, direct to midfield, white traffic.
Direct midfield, right traffic, 07. Well, that is the end of the end of the runway that we take off on.
Number 2.
So the runway extends from that to the left.
Okay.
So if you can see that waterway, that means you can see where the runway is.
Okay.
Right along the water.
The straight ahead, are you looking at the straight ahead, which is the waterway?
Yeah.
Okay.
And to the left of that is the runway.
Okay, so right above that is a very shiny spot.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's almost midfield.
Okay. I'm gonna aim for that waterway.
Okay. Well, you can. Yeah, you can. Or aim a little bit to the left of it, just to the center.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit to the left.
To the center of the runway.
That's like 49er traffic at 1 o'clock, 7 miles circling, 2,500 indicated.
Okay, now we can do our pre-landing checklist.
Okay. So, fuel valves on both, full bridge, landing lights on, strobes, oops, he's climbing.
And you want to pump the brakes, just make sure you have good
brakes are good.
Okay, good.
Seat belts on, doors are locked, that's it.
All right, good.
Traffic in 12 o'clock, 5 mile office stand for south.
But when we get there, we're going to go to the left and probably right downwind, basically.
Okay. Right down, left on right downwind?
That's right. If that isn't confusing enough. All right, now we'll slowly descend out.
November number 2, follow air curve on way downwind, just past the birdhouse, 131, clear to land.
Okay, number 2, looking for the air curve on right downwind, clear to land 3107.
Okay.
All right, now take your power back. We're going to go down now to pattern altitude is 800 feet.
Okay.
So we're going to slowly descend to pattern altitude. Doesn't have to be a real rush. All right, reduce power just a little bit more. That'll control it.
November, extend upwind for another quarter mile before you turn crosswind side.
November, extend upwind for another quarter mile.
November, thank you. Plan to follow Cessna into 45 midfield.
See number 1?
Tango contact.
Yeah, the number 1 is down there.
Okay.
So I'll just aim for the middle of the runway.
0.55, thank you for your help.
I'll wait just a little bit more. And now at this point, let's go ahead and start our turn to the left. All right, to enter right downwind here.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
I'd say add some power to about 2200. That'll help us hold our altitude.
6334 Mike, ready for takeoff.
Affirm 6334 Mike, Palo Alto Tower, taxi up 2, but hold short of 1831.
All right, keep turning to the left, parallel, good.
Cessna 07 November, we'll call your base for departure.
You'll call our base, 07 November?
Cessna 2407 November, we'll call your base for departure.
Okay, you'll call our base, 07 November. Right, so we're not going to turn base yet. He said he's going to call it for us.
Okay. I could lower one.
You can, yeah, you can. We just will be not just fly, continue to fly level though at this point. You can put in 10 degrees of flaps. That's fine.
Degrees down.
Over and 34 Mike, left on board departure approved when you're doing clear for takeoff.
We're not going to turn yet though.
Roger.
Look back at the runway.
Cessna 07 November, base on approved.
Okay, base turn approved, 07 November. Okay. All right, now we can bring your power back to 17 or so. Make your right turn. And if you're under 85, you can lower the next 10 degrees of flaps. Push forward a little bit. To prevent that plane from climbing.
809.
Right, should be about 75 knots or so here. Okay, level your wings so you can see it. Now you can turn final and full flaps. Right, and now we're going to adjust our power. We're probably going to be a little high, so bring your power back. Right, your power back.
Helicopter Golf Echo Palo Alto Tower ident. 84 Echo.
Good. Right, reduce power a little bit more. Right. Hold the nose up, just about that attitude.
Okay, right now.
How does the trim feel, by the way? If you let go of the control, what happens?
It's diving.
It drops.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'm just going to hold it up.
Right.
Right now, the plane wants to go right.
November number 2 for Cessna on a half-mile funnel, runway 3.
Hold it up. Add a little power, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Right. Hold that pitch. Now we're on the left side. We got to get over to the right.
Traffic to follow is downwind midfield.
Right, now we're right on the center. So now you have to hold the center. Just loosen up on the wheel. Just loosen up.
Center? It feels like I'm on the right side.
No, I know. That's just like taxiing.
90 is flight on rest for us, Papa.
All right, reduce power all the way. Now, here we are right in the center. And we're going to wait. All right, keep it on the center. Pull it off. Right, and actually, we're on the right of center. But better be on the right than the left. Okay, we'll take it down to the end.
Okay.
Oh, every 99% of the pilots, you know, I fly with land on the left side of the runway. Always.
So I will try to run on the left side.
Okay.
Looking for traffic.
Okay, start to put your brakes on now.
Bring
your elevator back. We'll take off to the left.
Remain south of runway center line, and we have the traffic in sight for Echo Papa. Thank you. Cessna 07 November contact run.
Something went wrong here?
Yeah, something went wrong. Probably had a flat tire or something. A flat tire. All right, we'll stop here. All right, and raise your flaps.
Go to our checklist, or?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
289 or 5X3 ready and 3.
Oh, after landing, flaps up, we did that. Strobes and landing lights off. Strobes and landing lights off. Taxi lights on. Mixture lean.
Oh, the right Dumbarton back to Sacramento, McClellan.
Okay. Contact ground. And we're going to ask for a taxi to Advantage Aviation. 125.
0.
Could exit down and continue down when we call your base. 809.
Follow the ground Cessna 2407 November. Request taxi to Advantage Aviation.
Cessna 2407 November, Palo Alto ground, taxi to Advantage via Zulu Kilo hangar side.
Zulu Kilo hangar side 07 November.
Hey, that was a beautiful read back. Okay, let's go. Give me a little less. All right, a little less power, just get the plane rolling. There you go. I wonder what happened. We'll find out when we get back, because that's our plane.
That is our plane?
Yeah. One of the club planes.
4 Lima Bravo, use class for helicopter landing at the spot. Airport 1, Palo Alto ground.
Looks like it's more of a pilot recovery. We're going to leave the aircraft there until a mechanic can come out and replace the wheel, so it's going to remain in the run-up area.
What's something around the wheel?
Roger, is the pilot with you?
Pilot's with the in the golf cart ahead, and we're clear of the moving area.
Airport 1, roger.
Alto ground, Cessna 1242, remember, on the parallel taxiway L31, taxi back to West Valley.
Cessna 1242, November, Palo Alto ground, taxi to West Valley via Zulu Kilo, hangar side.
Taxi via Zulu Kilo 1242, remember.
That was hard today, Mark. I felt like I had no control of the plane today. I thought I did better the last time. I was feeling really confident last time, but today just kind of like, wow.
Well,
step back.
Yeah, don't think of it that way, but think of it this way.
Airport 1, just verify that Starbreeze is
I think part of it had to do with, it's just from the very start. I mean,
I don't have an estimated time for you because the mechanic is the but
we were forced to take off in a rather unusual condition where we didn't, we couldn't just leisurely go onto the runway, and we were rushed to get out of here, which is not ideal. And we were rushed to even try to get a radio call in. I mean, the full flight started that way. Now, there's a lot, there's a lot to think about when you're doing these emergency landing procedures. I don't know where you felt like you weren't. I mean, if it seemed,
I can tell you right now, I can't do any of the things right now if I'm
don't. You're not taking the test tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. It's like everything we're doing here. We're basically introducing them.
Okay.
All right. Later, we're going to practice them again and again. And but there's so much to. Before you solo, we're going to go practice that again, because the idea is when you're soloing, you have to have the wherewithal to be able to get yourself down in the event you had to. Now, the biggest thing about today was, and it's quite normal, is, once you get the plane trimmed for best glide, and you look for a landing spot, your attention immediately goes to the checklist, doing all these other things, and you can tend to lose sight of the landing spot. Okay,
yeah.
The landing spot has to remain the priority, right, in the midst of all that's going on, and that has to even if you have to stop the checklist for a moment to get refocus on the landing, what's happening, because if you spend too much heads down time.
What I need to do is maybe memorize the checklist. Is that advisable?
Yeah. Well, it's and this is where I would. I think you've heard me mention the term chair fly. Go through these procedures and imagine yourself in the plane where you're sitting right now, with your hands on the throttle and all the controls. Or you could even come into my office and practice with the simulator.
Okay.
We can do a lot of this on the simulator just as easy, just going through the procedures without having to burn up plane time.
I do practice this at home when I'm watching the video.
Okay, and there you go. We'll do our checklist for securing or parking and securing.
I'm waiting for that bump.
Oh, not today.
Damn it!
Just like everything else.
Nothing's working.
Nothing.
Okay. All white toggle switches off except the beacon. So that guy all off. Avionics switch off.